Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to take you through this two-step process of my two-part transformation. And you're going to see my wash routine, an abbreviated version, as well as how I blow my hair out to prepare for a stretch style. So here you just see me wetting my hair. I've recently got a trim, so that's why it looks pretty even in the back for the most part. I took off maybe about an inch and a half to 2 inches or so of hair, and I'm pretty pleased with it. But anyway, on to the next move, which is gloves. Yes, when I wash my hair, for the most part, I always tend to use a pair of latex gloves, and that's really just to prevent any snagging from my natural nail or any acrylic or polygel nails that I may have attached. Sometimes they do tend to snag my hair, and to prevent breakage, I use that. So it also helps with slip. So anyway, here you see me using the Amplified Textures shampoo. Normally I split my hair into two main sections, and then I work the product into the root. And you see me doing that here. I don't tend to attempt to do any kind of detangling at this part. It's really just trying to work up any buildup that may be down on my scalp. And so that's usually where I concentrate the product, as well as like any manipulation for the most part is there. So I do that for both sides. And then next, you see that I'm using the Aussie moist conditioner. This conditioner has a lot of slip. I've been using this for years. It's been a part of my staple products for quite some time. So I work that in from root to tip, generally on both sides of the hair, again working in two large sections because it's just easier to do it that way. And here I'm just showing you some shots of again me working in the product. And normally not only am I attempting to pull the hair apart, but also slip my fingers as I'm moving from root to tip. And this is kind of sped up, so I don't want you to think that I'm being harsh with my hair at all. I'm actually being really gentle and taking my time doing this. And so after I spend some time detangling, eventually I use a special detangler brush to help with, again, just making sure that I get any of that hair that may have shed out, as well as just making sure there's no knots or anything, any tangles. So that's what I'm showing you here. And then, of course, you rinse it out, both sides. And again, I'm just showing you a nice little texture shot here. My hair has completely reverted back to its natural state, so there was no heat damage from my previous blowout. Next step is to use some, I want to deep condition, so I'm using the Camille Rose Coconut Water Intense. I think it's like a moisturizing mask. So the reason why I chose this one this time really is because it only takes 5 minutes to put it in the hair, allow it to sit on, and then rinse it out. I'm actually doing my hair at night, and because I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time doing it, because it can take up to 2.5, maybe 3 hours from start to finish, I wanted to use products that were really going to help me out. And so 5 minutes, I can spare that. So I do it on both sides, and then eventually work it from root to tip, wait 5 minutes, and then here I am rinsing it out. Hair is nicely detangled. I try to keep them in those two sections again because it's easy to work with that way. Now, once I'm all done, I normally put my hair up in a microfiber hair towel, which you just see me taking off. I've probably had this on for about, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes now, so it soaked up a good deal of the water that was in my hair, and so you see all the shrinkage here. My hair is damp, not wet. And now I'm going to go through and just apply a leave-in conditioner. I'm not married to any leave-in conditioner, to be honest with you, but I just want to make sure that my hair is moisturized prior to adding some heat protectant, which I tend to use the same heat protectant, this Tresemme heat tamer. I've been using that since day one of going natural, when I finally decided to put heat on my hair, because it's just been a trusty product for me to use. And so I normally just comb that out gently. Now my hair is detangled, but I still want to make sure that I'm being gentle because I don't want to snag it or cause any kind of breakage. So I take that subsection that I have and make smaller sections so that it's easy for me to stretch the hair first while applying heat, and then gently go through with the comb attachment to the blow dryer, just to straighten the hair out. And I do this throughout the entire hair. I do this throughout the entire head. And I'm going to speed through this part because, you know, there's really nothing here to see other than, you know, me taking my time, making sure it's detangled. And every now and again, what you can see is that I'm pushing a little button that makes the air for the dryer cooler, because it does tend to get really hot. So here's one side done, and I'm not going to waste your time to do the other side. So voila, here we go. I'm all done, all straightened out. And now you got to stay tuned for part 2 when I finish the transformation. So be sure to come back and watch.